You know, Paul was a pretty slippery dude. He had confronted authorities all over the place. He had been boldly preaching, and everything had been okay. He'd gotten by pretty good, but then he gets warned, don't make this trip to Jerusalem. And then before you know it, he's arrested, turned over to the Romans, held, and then finally taken to Rome as a prisoner. That had to not be very pleasant. And I think the natural thought would be, okay, that's embarrassing. One of our major proponents of the gospel has been arrested. He's in prison. That's embarrassing. And you would think that it would put the fear of God on everybody. And the fear of Rome, excuse me, not the fear of God, but the fear of Rome. You think it'd put the fear of Rome on everybody, and they would be saying, well, we just better keep our mouths shut. But let me read you this marvelous little verse. This is in Philippians chapter 1. And most of the brothers, having become confident in the Lord by my imprisonment. Now look at that. Having become confident in the Lord by my imprisonment. You know, when it happened, the brothers maybe had all been saying, let's just keep a low profile, fly under the radar, and then we'll be okay, and we can all keep ministering in peace, and the gospel can grow quietly. It can just be like a subterranean thing getting in there like a virus, and we're just subterranean and no high profile and no noise. And I know Paul's loud and confrontational, but we're just, and it'd be okay. But then he gets in prison, and what it did was it made everybody else confident. Now think about that. Because they thought, well, okay, now we know. Now we know if you go around here and preach the gospel, people are not going to like it, and somebody's going to try to arrest you. You ready to be arrested? Absolutely. If I got to be arrested at this point, I'm not going to fly under the radar anymore. Then this verse goes on. They're much more bold to speak the word without fear. Friends, we're coming into a time when persecution, which has been increasing for many years, is going to increase even more. We see in this country that a wedge is being driven sharply into the heart of the country, dividing left from right and dividing liberals and anti-God people, or no God. But if you're not with him, you're against him. So there's no such thing as a no God position. You're either with Christ or you're against him. And if you're not with him, you're against him. And there's a wedge that's being driven into the heart of this country, and God's allowing it to happen. And why is he allowing all of this discord and anger and rebellion and furor to take place? So that even now, and what we're saying is light and darkness is darkness. And we're proclaiming obvious, essential truth, which is what the gospel is. So I'll prophesy to you. 2017 is not a mousy year. It's not a year for flying under the radar. Perhaps you've thought, I can fly under the radar. I can keep everything calm and quiet, and I can just foster the gospel in a quiet, kind of underground way, and we'll just fly like we're going to bomb the Russians. We'll just fly under the radar and fly those B-52s right in there, and I'll be able to fly my B-52 sermons on nap of the earth, and we'll just slide right in and bomb them before they know what's going on. But that's not what's going to happen in this year. This is going to be a year of boldness. So I exhort you, if you're still thinking in a Cold War, fly under the radar mentality, that's over. Be bold. Go ahead and be bold. Let's throw a rock in the pond and let's see what happens. God bless you. Have a good day.